The best way to start a business and to succeed business is to start it small with what you have, where you are. That is how all entrepreneurs will begin. That's how I began. That's how everybody has begun his journey. We start small with what we have. Everything that is of value, everything that will endure, everything that is of substance, everything that will persist must start small. Things of significance in life must always start small. You are born small, you grow, and then you become the person that you were meant to be. It is a process. It is not something that happens spontaneously. It is a process. And it is the process that makes you to become who you are supposed to be. You do not skip that process. It is a must that you go through that process, because it is the process that makes you. It is called the making of a man. I am who I am because of what I have gone through. You are who you are because of the processes you have gone through from childhood to adulthood. You see a very nice building. The building you admire and I admire did not just start it. It started small as a thought. Someone conceived it in his mind. Then it started in the ground, and gradually it was elevated to become that beautiful and wonderful structure that you admire. The marriage that you admire did not also start like that. It started with somebody meeting someone. There was discussion. One thing led to another. One thing led to another. For years. Eventually it led into marriage. Then which leads into a family, which leads into a community and a nation at large. So the question is that why do you want to skip that process? Why do you want to begin it big? Small business you want to do, you want all the money in the whole wide world before you start it. You are writing all the proposal, all the strategies, all the, before you start a simple business. The multinational companies you see around, MTN, Vodafone, name it, they always start small. They always start small. When you go to the country of their origin, they started small. So my take to you and what I'm telling you is that business you have been dreaming about, it's about time you start it. How? Start with what you have, because that's how we all started. I have friends who started their business on a tabletop. They started on a tabletop not because that's what they wanted, but that is what they could afford. And they started there. Myself, I started my business. Like I've been informing you, I have a bakery business. I started it by retailing bread. I bought a very rickety tricycle. The tricycle was used many years by the owner. The engine was not even working when I bought it. I bought what I could afford and I started. And in business, the moment you commit yourself to it now, it becomes a journey. One thing leads to another. One thing leads to another. One step today, tomorrow step tomorrow. That's how the life of an entrepreneur begins. It's a journey. So that money that you have, the money that you have saved, the 2,000, the 3,000. I started my business by buying a tricycle at 3,000 Ghana cedis. Then my working capital was 200. That's how I barely started with around 3,200 cedis. And now I have a very viable business that is growing rapidly. So that 5,000 you have, start it with what you can afford. If the shop you want to rent it. The little goods you can buy, begin the business. As you begin it, one thing will lead to another. One thing. That's how you do not figure things out before you start a business. So my friend, I'm encouraging you to start this business that you have been dreaming about. You don't need a lot of money to start it. All you need is the will to start it with what you have, where you are. If it's a tabletop that you need, buy a table and use it. If it's a store that you need, rent the shop and need it. If you can't rent it, get what you can get and start it. And some few months and some few years from now, you will thank me for it. I wish you a good journey.
Hello, my friend. As your way of support, I would ask you to subscribe, like, and comment, because by doing this, you support the channel. This is a channel that is designed purely for educational purposes. It's a channel that is designed to mentor the youth. I'll be sharing my experiences on varieties of issues, professional, academically, and also we'll be having a guest onto the platform who will also be sharing their vast experiences, especially on the subject about entrepreneurship, business, finance, personal development. So as your way of support, once again I ask you, kindly subscribe, like, and comment below. See you in our next video.